Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune and lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Happy Valentine's Day Eve to each and every single one of you. Glad to have all of you here. I did say I was going to give y'all another show. Yes, I did, and we are here for now. Y'all, it's a jam-packed tour for you. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 destinations for you all. A jam-packed tour for sure. Gonna kick it off with Cardi B, because she said her fans ain't gonna be caught by ICE. And Homeland Security, they wanted to utilize her history against her. But last time I checked, I think 2 of your agents lied under oath, and there was a president that allegedly auctioned off young girls, judged their tightness, and forced them to perform fellatio. So can we get on to that, please? If you're going to get anybody, get fucking Nicki Minaj, please and thank you. Because she doesn't care about children, because she got upset about Megan's Law. And she's married to a PDF file that's around their son. And she also has a PDF brother. But that's neither here nor there. But just, if you need something to focus on Nicki Minaj. Then we're going to talk about Stefon Diggs. He went to court to plead not guilty for what happened with the chef. So we're going to get into that. Kandi Burris, Todd Tucker, everybody's talking about them. And so, of course, is a destination here, and you'll hear why I have to say it's given Drew Sidora, Ralph Pittman vibes, The Basement. Charm LaDonna was the choreographer that choreographed that Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show performance. We'll celebrate her this evening. It looks like this Married to Medicine reunion is going to be a very historic one, because it looks like Dr. Heavenly has quit Married to Medicine. By the way, shout out to the 21 people here, 9 people here now. Thank you so much. But we will talk about Dr. Heavenly. Kimora Simmons, I'm going to need you to recognize your power. And I need you to see your bank account and get to moving, because apparently Kimora Simmons and her husband are in a house that the husband admitted that he paid for the house with stolen funds. Yeah, we'll talk about that. There was a man sleeping on the campus of Spelman College, which is a all-female, historically black college and university. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Some news about 47. I think everybody has seen this story about a dad and a daughter, and trigger warning for anybody, because that's going to be very heavy. And then wait till you hear what some workers did to children, including something very big happening in the school system that I just saw minutes before getting on tour of all of you. So let's get to it, because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. 9 destinations for you all this evening. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is a me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do. Like I said, 9 destinations for you all this evening. Usually, when you get 9 to 10 destinations, that lets you know it's been a lot going on. So we're going to jam it all in here as much as we can. So let's get to it. So we're going to kick this off with this here. So from the Jasmine brand, everybody. Cardi B jokingly threatens to dump Ice during opening night of Little Miss Drama Tour. They ain't taking my fans. The Grammy Award officially launched her highly anticipated Little Miss Drama Tour, kicking off the 35-show run to a sold-out crowd in Palm Desert, California. Between songs, Cardi paused to connect with fans. At one point, offering reassurance to her Mexican supporters in the audience. Mexicans in the building, she asked for applause. Bitch, if Ice come in here, we're going to jump their asses. Bitch, I got some bear mace in the back. They ain't taking my fans, bitch. And that's why we love Cardi. So I'm here for it. And honestly, there's a lot of people that feel the same way Cardi does. Okay. Now, Ice wants to be funny. Homeland Security. According to Daily Mail, they want to use her history against her. Child, listen to this. So, after all of that, this is what Ice had to say. As long as she doesn't drug or rob our agents, we'll consider that an improvement over her past behavior. Do you really think it's smart to clap back like this and y'all are a government agency? Really? Because like I said, you have Pam Bondi, who was photographed with the president and Epstein in the Epstein file, so she didn't want to look at the victims. You have 2 of your agents that lied under oath. And like I said at the top of the show, you have a president that allegedly auctioned off young girls, judged their tightness by judging their vulva and their portal, and then forced them to perform fellatio. This is the same motherfucker that said, if Ivanka wasn't my daughter, I would be dating her. So could you please, hey, gorgeous, good to see you. Love you as always. You know that. So for the love of God, could you please focus on the shit that needs to matter? Or, and I'll ask this of Kristi Noem and ICE and Homeland Security. Does the president have to judge one of your daughter's tightness? Does the president have to judge one of your daughter's vulvas and her portal? Tissue included? Does the president have to force one of your daughters to perform fellatio for you to give a fuck? I'm just asking a question. Not to mention, too, you want to talk about drugs and robbing people like you didn't rob life. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Like I said, I'm back. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Brightland. Glad to have you here. Are we really going to talk about robbing and drugging people? Because we have heard stories of officers partaking in the drugs that they have collected, and people have been busted for that. We also have seen that y'all have robbed life of U.S. citizens. So what we're not going to do is give all the hell to Cardi B, which, by the way, robbing and drugging people ain't cool. Let's get that straight. In the same token, he or she who hasn't sin cast the first stone, y'all certainly can't cast it for shit. Okay? All right? Moving on. I can't do it. So, with all that being said, let's get to rollingout.com here. Celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. And y'all, the reason why I'm not reading the whole Daily Mail article, because y'all, it's literally just that tweet. That's the important thing. Okay, believe me. So just know. Actually, you know what? Before we go to Stefan Diggs, I do want to read this because this is from Cardi B. This is about her life in 2019, just to put a fine in it. Okay. So I'm seeing on social media that live that I did. So I'm seeing on social media that a live I did 3 years ago has popped back up. A live where I talked about things I had to do in my past, right or wrong, that I felt I need to do to make a living. I never claimed to be perfect or come from a perfect world with a perfect past. I always speak my truth out and speak my truth and speak my truth. I always own my shit. I feel like she should say, and I always own my own shit. But anyway, I'm a part of a hip hop culture where you can talk about where you come from, about the wrong things you had to do to get where you are. There are rappers that glorify murder, violence, drugs, and robbing, crimes they feel they had to do to survive. I never glorified the things I brought up in that live because I never even put those things in my music because I'm not proud of it. I feel a responsibility not to glorify it. I made the choices that I did at the time because I had very limited options. I was blessed to have been able to rise from I've been able to rise from that, excuse me. But some women have not, whether or not there were poor choices at the time. I did what I had to do to survive. The men I was spoken about in my life were men that I did, that I was involved with. I was involved with men that were conscious, willing, and aware. I have a past, and that I can't change. We all do. Now, at least Cardi did a whole post, ICE, and to the president and your administration, y'all haven't apologized for shit. The first time y'all ever been honest was about Nicki Minaj and her go card. Like I said, none of us are perfect, but Cardi B has taken responsibility. ICE, 0. Now, let's go over to Stefan Diggs, all right? From rollout.com, celebrating 25 years. Yes, indeed. On to the next. Come on. Work with me, not against me, please and thank you. Come on. Really? We're live. Come on, please and thank you. I'm just asking kindly. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Shout out to rollout.com, celebrating 25 years. On to the next 25, and here we go. Stefon Diggs faces disturbing assault allegations. The Patriots wide receiver entered a not guilty plea Friday at his arraignment on charges he assaulted his personal chef in December of 2025. Just days after stepping off the field following Super Bowl 60, Stefon Diggs found himself in a very different kind of spotlight. The New England Patriots wide receiver appeared at Dedham District Court Friday morning for his arraignment on assault charges, standing before a judge to enter not a guilty plea to allegations that he attacked his personal chef in December of 2025. The brief hearing lasted about a minute, 60 seconds, but the accusations hanging over the 32-year-old NFL star carry serious implications that extend far beyond the courtroom. And before I got on tour with you all, just know this. As I was looking on my phone, I'm gonna come on the big screen for this, and this is sad. And thank you, my friend. Thank you. Like the video as you come in, and welcome to the tour. Okay, this is the virtual tour wifey, so we respect her at all times. Okay, all right. she could be CC Lee. CC Lee. That actually rhymes. Look at that. I can't help my name is a nice last name for me. Okay. Like the video, please. Yes, indeed. And they never will. ICE never will. His administration, the president, and his fucking supporters. Pieces of shit. Deplorables, wastes like the shit and swallowed by all their mamas. Now, with that being said, I'm coming on the big screen to let you guys know this because we saw Cardi B during the halftime show, right? And we saw that video where Cardi B said, good luck to Stefon Diggs. Child, she left after the halftime show. To use some words from a man that's in jail because of his own demise, Stefan sitting on the phone, thinking damn to himself, he should have really gave a fuck when he had the chance. Because when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah, back to our destination here. Listen, you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Let's keep going. Yes, indeed. So, just to catch up with what happened here, what allegedly happened in December, charges stem from an incident that allegedly occurred on December 2nd, 2025, at Diggs' residence. His personal chef accused him of slapping her across the face and attempting to choke her during a dispute over money she believed he owed her for her services. And also, too, apparently there was supposed to be in a business investment with that as well. If you missed it, me and just Jonda talked about for a good long while. For sure. Shout out to Just Jonda, by the way. According to her account of events, the confrontation began after a text message exchange about payment escalated into something far more serious. The woman told authorities that Diggs entered her unlocked bedroom following their text conversation about the disputed wages. Once inside, she claims the situation turned violent. Diggs allegedly became angry and slapped her across the face before attempting to choke her using the crook. This is the crook here, right here. This is the crook, right here. The crook of his elbow around her neck, so like this, in what she described as a threatening manner. The physical nature of the alleged assault, particularly the choking allegation, elevates the severity of the accusations beyond a simple argument about money. She waited 2 weeks before reporting the alleged incident to police on December 16th. During her statement to authorities, she did not provide photographs documenting any injuries sustained during the encounter. However, she did claim that she had visible redness on her upper chest area following the alleged attack, though the lack of photographic evidence could become a factor as the case proceeds through the legal system. So, Brian Manones, sorry if I butchered your last name, brother. Stefan Diggs leaves Norfolk County District Court after pleading not guilty to assaulting his personal chef. He was ordered no contact with the victim and was released on personal reconnaissance. His next appearance is scheduled for April 1st, his pre-trial hearing. Y'all gonna schedule it on April Fool's Day? Y'all ain't right. By the way, that's the same day that the Super Mario Brothers movie comes out. Not Super Mario Bros. Movie. That was the first one. The Super Mario Galaxy movie comes out April 1st. And listen, Nintendo and Illumination, I expect to see a great prank from y'all. Otherwise, I'm going to be saddened, ashamed, and disgusted with y'all behavior. Okay, let's continue. There's Stefan Diggs.
You want to stop and make a statement? I'll give you a statement.
There's Stefan Diggs coming out of court there. Defense team maintains innocence. Diggs appeared in the courtroom alongside his legal team, presenting a united front against the allegations. Mitchell Schuster, one of the attorneys representing the Patriots receiver, spoke to reporters immediately following the brief arraignment hearing, which lasted 1 minute, once again 60 seconds. His comments made clear that the defense intends to vigorously fight the charges and believes the accusations lack merit. Schuster told the assembled media that the allegations are categorically false and expressed strong confidence in his client's eventual vindication. The attorney stated that once the facts and evidence are thoroughly reviewed during the legal proceedings, Diggs will be completely exonerated of any wrongdoing. The definitive nature of this statement suggests the defense team believes they have compelling evidence or testimony that will contradict the accuser's version of events. The legal strategy appears focused on challenging both the credibility of the allegations and the evidence supporting them. The absence of photographic documentation of injuries combined with the 2-week delay between the alleged incident and the police report may provide openings for the defense to raise questions about what actually occurred on December 2nd. Legal restrictions and next steps. The judge presiding over Friday's arraignment imposed specific conditions on Diggs as the case moves forward. Most significantly, he has been ordered to have no contact whatsoever with the alleged victim. This no contact order is standard procedure in domestic violence or DV and assault cases, designed to protect alleged victims from potential intimidation or further incidents while legal proceedings are ongoing. The next significant date on the legal calendar comes on April 1st, when Diggs is scheduled to appear for his pretrial hearing. During this hearing, both sides will have opportunities to present arguments, potentially file motions, and begin the process of determining whether the case will proceed to trial or reach some other resolution. Could be mediation, payoff, and then you go forth, prosper, and try to find people to add to your life and not subtract it. divide and get gone of what doesn't matter, multiply what needs to matter. See how I just used math? That's nice. The timeline means that this legal matter will hang over Diggs throughout the offseason as he attempts to focus rather on preparing for the upcoming season. Career implications remain unclear. The timing of these allegations and legal proceedings creates additional complications for Diggs and the Patriots organization. The veteran receiver just completed his first season with New England after joining the team. These charges arrive as the franchise enters a crucial offseason period. While the NFL has not announced any disciplinary action, the league's personal conduct policy allows for potential suspensions, even if criminal charges don't result in convictions. For now, Diggs maintains his innocence while his legal team prepares to mount a defense against allegations his attorney characterizes as false. The coming months will determine whether the evidence supports the Chiefs' account, Chef's account of what happened that December night, or vindicates the NFL star's claim that the accusations are unfounded. Until then, the April 1st pretrial hearing represents the next chapter in legal drama that has suddenly overshadowed what should have been a celebration following Super Bowl 60. No, let me tell you something. I watched the game. That was not going to be a celebration. So here is this here.
Let me get over here.
About 7 minutes.
Yeah. You get that. Yeah.
Now, first of all, why do I feel like, this guy's like, hey, listen, I know normally we don't really deal with black people, but this guy got muscle and money, and this guy, he's an NFL player, can whoop our asses. So let's just make sure that we respect these black people. The rest of them we give two fucks about. These two, let's make sure we're good. Look, listen. You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Let's continue.
Yeah.
I'm just going to because it looks like there's just a lot of talking right
All persons having any
there.
court, all right. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. All persons having anything to do with the honorable.
Listen. It is a meme that I need to play right now. And it is going to come from a very, very good Lord that we all know very much. And y'all believe me, I am not making fun of the situation. Like, for real. It's not funny what happened to this woman. DV's not cool. Y'all know I don't support. I am laughing at the hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. And because that guard said that, I'm going to bring up somebody right now who is going to finish you know, what the judge could have said. So here we go. Lord Farquaad, if you could please, for us live from Dulat, hopefully all is well. Take it away.
Shall have the honor, no, the privilege to go forth and rescue the lovely Princess Fiona from the fiery keep of the dragon. If, for any reason, the winner is unsuccessful, the first runner-up will take his place, and so on and so forth. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Let the tournament begin!
Oh my God. Yes, let the tournament begin of this arraignment for Stefan Diggs, everybody. Here we go.
Jean Marie Carroll, First Justice of the District Court, now sitting in denim. With any further call, draw near, give your attendance, and you shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This honorable court is now in session. You may be seated. Please remain quiet in the courtroom. Thank you.
Good morning. Today is Friday, February 13th, 2026. This is the call of the list. The Honorable Justice Carroll is presiding. From the first matter is the matter of the Commonwealth versus Stefan Diggs.
Good morning, mediation versus the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Your Honor. Waiving the reading, sir?
Yes.
Guilty to the lender.
Fellow supposed to stay away, no contact from the victim, including third party contact.
No.
And next date, sir, April 1st.
We're going to be first.
So, sir, on this matter will be continued until April 1st, 2026 at 9 a.m. That's for a pre-trial hearing. Being released today on your own personal recognizance. Motion to be released. Stay away to have no contact with the named victim. That includes third-party contact. Please be advised if you violate the terms of your release, or if you commit a new criminal offense for the tenets of this case, your bail or personal recognizance could be revoked. You can be held without bail for up to 90 days. That's April 1st at 9, sir. Please seek permission to complete. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. On a CMPI appeal, matter of
Quiet, please.
Needham Police Department and Nesta.
By the way, I just want
First
to
Justice of the
say
District
this
Court.
this one right here. This woman right here. She's one of those Beckys because y'all can see right there. She's got a little something, so she probably knows somebody in that town that she's passing. Anyway, I'm being facetious. Let's roll on because there is more to this because the chef has spoken out. So we're going to head over to a very wonderful content creator named Coffee City for more intel on that. Lego.
Welcome back to Coffee City. So Stefan Diggs was in court today and he pleaded not guilty. Okay. Now, as you know, Stefan was accused of strangulation by his chef. And this situation has been developing for a minute now. He entered his plea today. So check out this clip.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Waiving the reading, sir.
Yes.
Guilty to the lender.
Fellow supposed to stay away, no contact from the victim, including third party contact.
No.
And next date, sir, April 1st.
We're going to be first.
So, sir, on this matter will be continued until April 1st, 2026 at 9 a.m. That's for a pre-trial hearing. Being released today on your own personal recognizance. Motion to be released. Stay away to have no contact with the named victim, and that includes third-party contact. Please be advised if you violate the terms of your release, or if you commit a new criminal offense for the tenets of this case, your bail or personal recognizance could be revoked. You can be held without bail for up to 90 days. That's April 1st at 9, sir. Please seek permission to complete. On a CMPI deal, this is a matter of
So Stefan pled not guilty, okay? So
By the way, this is the chef. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If that was my chef, food would not be the only thing I would be eating, okay? And the oven would not be the only thing that would be hot. Let's roll on. She is stunning. Let's roll on.
So we'll just have to wait to see what happens. Now, the chef who allegedly accused Stefan of assault came out with a public statement, okay? Let's get into what she had to say. She says, I am speaking now to address false information that has been shared publicly. I'm a professional chef with over 10 years of experience working with public figures and in the sports industry. My reputation and integrity matter deeply to me. Claims that I engaged in settlement discussions are not true. I have never sought money nor engaged in settlement discussions to settle this matter. Settlements suggesting otherwise are harmful and untrue. As a survivor of domestic violence, I take these matters extremely serious and will never make false claims for personal gain or to damage someone's reputation. I did not seek public attention and reported this matter through the proper legal channels. This is an active criminal matter, and I will continue to respect the legal process. I will not engage in rumors, personal attacks, or respond to misinformation on social media, and I asked others to refrain from spreading false narratives. My focus is on healing my work and moving forward with integrity. I trust the legal process to address the facts, and I hope anyone following this matter will do the same. So that's what she had to say. This is why I did not like the fact that Cardi B came out when this girl came out with this allegation. Cardi B came out and said, she's lying, she's lying. I told you guys from the beginning, that was such a stupid move for Cardi B to make because she was not there when Stefan Diggs was with this girl, okay? Yes, none of us know the truth, but those were big allegations. And Cardi B should have just kept quiet. All she had to do was just probably defend herself and say, listen, I did not contact this woman. That was it. But for her to come online and say that the girl is lying, she put it on her child and all those things, it was so unnecessary. And as far as this case, it's going to be a tricky one because the girl, from what we have seen, she doesn't have any proof. And I know you don't really need proof to, find someone guilty, but she doesn't have anything else but her words. That's all we have for now. So we'll just wait to see how things go. Now let's talk about what's going on, because I'm scrolling on Twitter and Cardi B fans are dragging this man, okay? They're dragging him. They're saying, yes, that's what he gets. He lost the Super Bowl after Cardi B left. He's having the worst month ever since Cardi B dumped him. And I'm just sitting back like, what are we even talking about?
Second. Now, the lawsuit with the stolen Ferrari, that's his own demise, right? The other person, okay, so sorry, the Ferrari, yes. The chef, that was his own demise. And y'all, we all watched that damn game. It was mostly field goals for the beginning of it. Child. Yeah, they were going to lose that Super Bowl. Okay, so Cardi had no effect, impact, or decision-making power on that game. Okay, so let's cut the shit. Okay, let's just stop the shit. All right? Let's continue.
What are we talking about? Am I the only one that does not feel this way? Maybe because I'm getting older and I have a different point of view on life now, but my perspective is completely different from what I have been seeing. Because for one, Cardi B had absolutely nothing to do with the team losing, okay? Let's be serious.
Yep.
If you go and look at the stats and the betting data, because I actually went and did my research, and a lot of what was predicted was that the Patriots were not going to win, okay? A lot of people did not bet on them because they already knew they were going to lose. So the idea that they lost because Cardi B has some type of power, and because she left him, she took that power away from him, it's ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. When some of us were calling Cardi B out for defending Stefan Diggs, when these accusations first surfaced, we were called haters. We were told to mind our business. Leave her alone. She's defending her man. Leave her alone. Cardi B is having fun. But now that she's no longer with him, suddenly everyone agrees that he's trash. Now everyone is saying, oh, he's trash. He's using her. He's this, he's that. And let's be real quick, okay? You guys keep acting like Stefan is somewhere crying over losing Cardi B. Stop acting like this man is somewhere crying over losing Cardi B. This man who allegedly has 6 kids in 1 year, do you really think he's sitting around devastated? He's wealthy. Cardi did not make Stefan Diggs. And they weren't even together for like a year, I believe. So why are people acting like Cardi leaving him is the downfall of his entire existence? It's not. Let's be for real. The only thing that's going to bring this man down is if he loses that case, okay, with the chef. If it comes out that he did allegedly strangle that girl, then yes, he will be done. Yes, Cardi B gave him clout, but he also got a lot of negative clout when he started dating Cardi B. They both got clout from this situation. Yep. If anything, this whole situation makes Cardi B look bad because she really fall for a guy like Stefan. And this is where I say, as women, we have to stop being delusional sometimes. Men like that do not change because one woman leaves. He'll keep moving on. He'll keep doing exactly what he has been doing. They both got the clout out of this relationship that they wanted. They both got the headlines. They got the attention. But let's not act like this man is sitting somewhere devastated because Cardi B left. Don't forget, he was the one that made Cardi B to leave him because he kept publicly embarrassing her by bringing his baby mamas, okay, to functions that Cardi B did not want him to bring them to. He's the one that publicly was not going in to support her the way she was supporting him. So it was because of him that they broke up. So if this man really wanted to make the relationship work, all he had to do was act right because Cardi B was head over heels for him. And I'm pretty sure if he goes back to her and apologize or do whatever, they will be back together. So hold your favorite accountable. Hold her accountable because Cardi B rushed into having a baby with this man. She defended him multiple times. When people question his character, these are grown, rich adults. They knew exactly what they were doing. So I'm not going to sit around feeling bad for these millionaires who decided to get into a relationship, have a child, the meaning they got together. But anyway, we'll just wait to see what happens. But I just wanted to say that because I keep seeing this pop up on my timeline. And I'm like, why are people acting like this is the end of the world for this guy? Why are Cardi B fans acting like this doesn't make her look bad? Cardi B looks bad in this situation, if we're being real. She looks bad in this situation. But let me know your thoughts. Please hit the like button, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Thank you, Coffee Smith, so much. And you know what? That's why I agree with this thing is that these are two grown people. They both were wealthy before they met each other. They're gonna be wealthy after they leave each other. And we'll see what the end is gonna be. I think that people have the right to fall in love with who they fall in love with, but also too, you can't be upset when everybody else has been calling out the signs. So there is that. So all right, y'all, we do have more Brain Lee's Virtual Draw Live coming up right from this space right here and right now because we gotta talk about Kandi Burruss. Yes, indeed, Kandi Burruss. Todd Tucker from BlackNews.com. Here we go, everybody. Kandi Burruss says her ex-husband lives in her guest house but refuses to pay rent. I know everybody's been talking about this, so we're gonna talk about it too. Let's get into it. Black News, why'd you have to put this picture up? He's in his damn beard with his new Lego. Why does this look like a FaceTime call? Hey babe, what you doing? I'm cold. Well, you know you inside, right? Yeah, but it's cold in here though. Moving on. Singer and songwriter Kandi Burruss says her estranged husband Todd Tucker has been living in her Atlanta guest house without paying rent or contributing to the household and child care expenses. And now she's asking the court to make him pay his share. Kandi claims Todd moved into her Atlanta guest home after their separation. She says the property is hers, bought before they married, and claims Todd hasn't paid anything since moving in. That includes utilities, lawn care, pest control, and even the home alarm system. Oh, damn. She said, I am the landlord. Ooh, Lord. Man, she basically said, you're gonna love the Lord. And I am that Lord. Shout out to Whitney Houston, man. Rest in peace to her. She should still be here on the earth with us. Although she probably is better in heaven than to be down here with us for president and administration. She also says Ty hasn't helped with raising their kids, Ace and Blaze. Kandi handles most of the parenting duties herself and relies on nanny for extra help, despite Ty's social media posts claiming he's an active father. According to TMZ, court documents show Todd attended the kids' birthdays since Kandi filed for divorce in November 2025. Just literally February, January, December, November, so 4 months ago. But refused to help pay for the parties. She also says he hasn't contributed to school fees, tuition, supplies, or child support. Kandi has been working on Broadway in New York since November, but continues to fly back to spend time with the children. She's asking the judge to order Todd to pay child support, share expenses, and establish clear parenting time. So that is it there. So what do I think about this destination? First of all, Todd, bro, that's not cool at all. Like, if she's allowing you to stay in the guest home, you do need to contribute something. And bro, those are y'all kids, right? I mean, do you not have your own money? I mean, I think there was like one clip you were like on a Zoom call when Kandi was like, you know, it's family time, and you were still trying to make this movie, right? So do you not have your own money? You know what I mean? And I know that some people say, you know, well, Todd, you know, was really a supporter of Kandi and this, that, third. Kandi, you know, is the main breadwinner. And there are black women and women that are now the primary breadwinner. And it does create a power dynamic where you feel like, well, damn, I'm worth anything. And my thing is this. Let's just say, for example, y'all know my media career is very important to me, but, you know, let's just say I wasn't in media. Let's just say that, you know, I was able to, I don't know, be a public speaker, right? And, you know, do virtual speaking engagements and, you know, also in-person speaking engagements, or even being an MC, whatever I wanted to do, right? And I brought in a significant amount of income, but my wife made more money. As long as there's two incomes coming in the house and all the bills are paid and our kids are good, we're good. And I know that that's like a simping, groveling, this, that, and the third type of energy, which I don't know why it's a simp thing to do, to care about women. I care about my mom and my sister. That doesn't make me a simp. That makes me a human being that gives a damn, a fuck, and a shit. And I say that in context, conjecture, and connection of at least I give a care about the people in my life. When has that become a crime to actually care, show emotion, and be genuinely grateful for the people in your life? And I think that men who love control have a hard time dealing with the fact that somebody else can do something. Like I said before, if I get a $20 million contract from ABC and my wife gets a $20 million contract from ABC, that's $40 million coming into our household. Why am I tripping? Like, come on now. But anyway, that is my take on that destination. All right, y'all. More Brain Lee's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. From blacknews.com. Once again, everybody, meet Charm LaDonna, the black choreographer behind Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. So this sister right here shut it all down. So shout out to her. Even Bad Bunny recognizes it takes a woman to pull off something that amazing. Because, you know, I'll say this. With women, they can be creative with color, this, that, and third. With us, it's like, okay, what's the dimensions of the space? What can fit, what can't fit, how much money we got. We're more of the details, and the women are the creativity. Men are from Mars, Women Are from Venus, right? You know the book. So let's get to it. Charm LaDonna is the Emmy-nominated choreographer. Hopefully she'll win an Emmy for that halftime show, okay? Because it has been an Emmy-winning halftime show before. Behind some of the most memorable Super Bowl halftime shows, including Bad Bunny and Kendrick Lamar, she combines years of dance training and life experience to create performances that captivate audiences worldwide. Growing up in Compton, California, LaDonna discovered dance at just 3 years old, performing her first solo in kindergarten. She trained in multiple styles from hip-hop and crumping to ballet and jazz. She calls herself a hybrid, blending these techniques into unique choreographic voice according to the griot. LaDonna honed her craft at the Los Angeles County High School for the Arts early in her journey. She caught the attention of iconic choreographer Fatima Robinson, who became her mentor and guided her into the professional dance world. Her career quickly gained momentum, or dance momentum, to use a pun there. LaDonna choreographed the Weeknd's 2021 halftime show, Kendrick Lamar in 2025, and Bad Bunny 2026, and Beyonce's Beyonce Bowl. So she is the shit. Her work is known for fusing cultural storytelling with bold, high-energy movement, reflecting both her roots and her hybrid dance training. Despite her high-profile success, she stays grounded in her identity as a dancer. I'll probably still up there dancing when I'm 60. Child, if this is you now, let me tell you something. She gonna be pulling all the nephews and all the uncles at 60. Okay, listen, I'm just keeping it a buck. All right, moving on. She said her ability to build trust with artists like Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, and Bad Bunny allows her to create moves that feel authentic to each performer while keeping the energy fresh and dynamic. Beyond choreography, LaDonna also teaches and uses music as a part of her creative vision. She hopes to build an empire of all arts that nurtures the next generation of artists. I love the work that goes into creating the art for whoever to see. You're talking to the little girl who used to choreograph in her room by herself, and now I see my work all over the world. She said, "Clock that T." Yes. Congratulations, first of all, because that's my mindset. I'm in my place by myself doing this work. It's being seen all around the world on YouTube, but eventually it's going to be seen by everybody in due time. Like I said, this woman did an amazing job. And, it's quite sad how we are asking to reach everybody, but yet we attack when it's done. We ask for progress, but yet we attack how it forms, so. Well, congratulations to Charm LaDonna there for sure. All right, y'all. More Bring This Virtual Tour live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Now, y'all, Married to Medicine, y'all know we've been reviewing it for a while here. And Lakeisha Keisha, shout out to her, great content creator. She got some tea that Dr. Heavenly has been fired. Let's watch.
Well, y'all, it is Friday. I know, if y'all watching from work, y'all ready to leave. I know some of y'all probably work a half day. Some of y'all work from home. Happy Friday, okay? The turn up is real, although I ain't turning up to shit. But anyways, let's get into this video. They are reporting that Big Mouth is no longer with Married to Medicine. And y'all sent me this. Let's get into it. And I'm going to tell y'all what I know to have happened. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're talking Married to Medicine.
Hang on, wait. Let me pause it here for a minute. For the kids' say, I would like for them to keep this out of the public. I agree with Kandi. You mean Kandi and Ty? I fully agree with you, gorgeous. I think keep it out of the public for them. Kids deserve peace. Just because y'all are broken does not mean they have to be broken. Amen. Let's roll on.
Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot.
Woo.
Lakeisha Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell 'cause the tea don't.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeisha Keisha.
See, when you have your own anthem and you know it's a hit like our anthem is, you can let it linger for a little bit, you know.
Queen of the clap, hit that bell cause the tea don't stop.
All right, so I'm back home. I don't know if I showed y'all. I think I did in my last video, child. My nail broke, so I had to go get my nails done. It was just looking creepy. I hate when you got a broken nail and then it be like in the middle right there, and it's like, it's not like it's on the end where you can hide it. You got like a broken nail like right in the middle of your finger. So I was able to get that fixed. My girl, Mai, hooked me up. And I don't know if y'all saw my post, but I stopped by to meet a friend about something, and we had to go into the bank. And I saw this guy, and some of y'all was like, actually, y'all was really positive, but I just saw somebody, okay, and I was like, wait a minute. If I was dating, that would be the outward look that I would look for, okay? That's all. That's it. I don't know that man. I had just saw him and was like, okay, now he would definitely be the one right there. Y'all, I like nerves. I like clean cut. You know, that's my type. You know,
I am a nerd. Lakeisha Keisha. Nice to meet you. I'm Braylon. Rolling on.
I know y'all think that I'm in my 30s, child. I am 5'0", okay? So I like men
Black is
that
not
don't
cracking,
look like
okay?
they
Black
old.
is not
If y'all were to meet my father is deceased now. One thing dude irritated me about.
So I'm gonna skip just ahead just a little bit. Listen. I'm a big believer in if you like what you like, go for it. Okay, CC is gorgeous, Lakeisha Keisha's gorgeous, and I don't just say who I believe is gorgeous based on how they look, but to me, it's how you carry yourself. You know what I mean? So curves could be amazing, but that soul could be stank. Okay, and we all know people that they're so stank mentally. Okay, all right, moving on. Let's get into it.
Want to talk about Dr. Heavenly and the possibility of her not returning back to Married to Medicine. And I'm going to tell y'all what I heard before I get into it. And I don't know if you guys were following me when I told you, and I had showed you a piece of paper that I received from the production that works with Married to Medicine. They had sent me a document.
I believe that's truly original. Hang on, give me one moment. Okay, Free Man to America. Okay, Purveyors of Pop. Okay, so Purveyors of Pop is an independent company. Okay, I thought it was Truly Original, but Truly Original produces the Housewives shows. Okay, but either way, Purveyors of Pop, Fremantle, North America. Okay, so there it is. All right, moving on.
That they wanted me to sign because they needed to or wanted to use my video. Okay, so in order for them to use my video, I have to give them proof. Now, the video that they wanted to use was the video in which I said Dr. Heavenly's son had been in jail. He had been arrested. Of course, she said her son hadn't been arrested. But at any rate, they reached out to me because they can't use my video without my permission. I said, okay, if y'all want to use it, you can use it. But what I learned is Dr. Heavenly is a huge disappointment even this season. She was downgraded to a friend, but even in a friend role, she did not deliver anything. As y'all can see, she really didn't talk about nothing. It is the same old nonsense with her back to back to back. And also, as I started to talk about me signing the form to, let them use my video, I was told that she had an issue even with that. So the lady is just not bringing what she's supposed to bring. She does bring drama, but at some point, the drama needs to make sense. She brings unnecessary drama that does not make sense. On top of that, she takes accountability for absolutely nothing. Now, with that, and what you guys have asked me to look at is this post right here. Now, what this post pretty much states is, this is what she's saying. Yes, I did reality TV and I was golden at it, but this is personal. I'm a professional. Well, we never thought you were a professional by the way you conduct and act. She said, I showed up, stood in my truth, which is a lie. We don't know shit about this lady because all she does is lie and she ain't never told the truth. And built something powerful. She never built anything because this is a show that Mariah built. Now my community needs me. And the same bold, smart, fearless woman you saw before will be golden. And now my community needs the TV, just not before will be golden.
Okay, I thought that was just me. I'm like, why is her face not moving? Okay.
Thought you were a professional by the way you conduct and act. She said, I showed up, stood in my truth, which is a lie. We don't know shit about this lady because all she does is lie and she ain't never told the truth. And built something powerful. She never built anything because this is a show that Mariah built. Now my community needs me. And the same bold, smart, fearless woman you saw before will be golden in Congress. So she knows that she's on the chopping block pretty much. Dr. Heavenly ran before they gave her ass the drop kick, get the hell out of here. She brought nothing to this show in the role of a friend. Not even talking about the situation with her son that she lied about, which the woman really don't necessarily have to go into the intimate details of her son. But as his mother, she could have very well said, I'm going through something, yada, yada, yada. What she did was play games and made it seem like nothing was going on. So what's going on here is Dr. Heavenly was downgraded to a friend. She's not a full cast member in the role of, she was last season.
That's why we haven't.
She's been downgraded from that. Even in her role as a friend, she has not delivered anything. So what I'm being told is, she's putting out a statement as if, she left, but in all actuality, was they going to bring her ass back because she gave nothing? And not only that, guys, she made a statement about one of the cast members, which is Dr. Simone, and threw it out to the public as if Dr. Simone was a danger. Now, the problem with that statement is everybody didn't ride her coattail with it, and people were not in favor of what she did and what she said.
Here's the gag with that. You ready? So apparently, Dr. Heavenly went to Human Resources to try to get Dr. Simone off of Married to Medicine. Let me come on the big screen and say that 2 more times for y'all. Dr. Heavenly went to Human Resources to try to get Dr. Simone off of Married to Medicine. Dr. Heavenly went to HR to try to get Dr. Simone off of Married to Medicine. I will not come off my chariot to throw tomatoes at you, in the words of Mariah Huck. So obviously, Mariah, she's been clocking that tea. These women are not really those women. So let's keep going.
Because it was a lie. Now, what Dr. Heavenly is trying to tell y'all is, I am standing up for my community. Girl, go ahead with the lies, okay? So she's pretty much saying she left Married to Medicine. She did reality TV, and now she wants y'all to believe that she wants to be this community leader person. She wasn't a leader on the show, so I don't believe that. It's like Donald Trump talking all over again with a bunch of damn lies. So this is what Dr. Simone said. Your community is not interested in a fool. Never have been, never will be. They are better than you aspire to be. And I gotta be honest with what Dr. Simone said, and I agree, because for me to consider you as a leader, you gotta act like a leader. And I don't see this at all in Dr. Heavenly.
Neither do I, honestly, child. Neither do I. From what I've seen of Dr. Heavenly, she definitely is shady. She stirs up shit. and then she expects nobody to respond. So if this is the case, God bless her on her journey. But this is like Stephen A. Smith saying, I really am considering, running for president, which honestly, this Stephen A. Smith running for president shit, I'm just going to let y'all know this now. This is for him to still be in the news. Okay? Give me a moment as I pull this up. So yeah, this recently came out. He's been talking this dumb shit for a while. But he goes on MAGA CBS News. Okay? He tells CBS Sunday Morning that he has no desire to be a politician for office. He's not ruling it out. So you have no desire to run for office, but yet you're not ruling it out. I'm gonna need the government to do this for me. Okay, make this a law. We need 5 to 7 years of governmental experience. Okay. We need 5 to 7 references, and they have to actually type out a recommendation letter. Mm-hmm. And there needs to be public hearings for the next president of the United States. And you know how, the people behind their lecterns, you need some everyday people behind those lecterns as well, asking questions of the next president. Just saying. Because no. 2028 will be the Olympics in Los Angeles. That will be the start of the reset of the world. We do not need a remix. We didn't ask for the first album to be made of those 4 damn years, okay? Keep it up. All right. Yes, Dr. Heavily allegedly is leaving marriage to medicine, child. So that's my take on that. All right, y'all. Let's talk about Kimora Lee Simmons because, child, this is bad. So, according to the Jasmine brand, Kimora Lee Simmons vows to keep $25 million Beverly Hills mansion after ex-Tim Lesser admits it was bought with stolen funds. So, I said the type of show was her husband. But apparently it's her ex. Either way, they have a connection. But yes, according to the New York Post, the dispute centers around the $25 million mansion at 25 Beverly Park Circle, purchased in 2017 by her estranged husband, former Goldman Sachs executive Tim Lesser. In sworn testimony during a 2022 federal trial, Lesser admitted, I bought the property with $25 million that had been stolen from the Malaysian people, representing funds misappropriated from One Malaysia Development Berhad, 1MDB. Lesser pled guilty in 2018, was sentenced in May of 2025 to 2 years in federal prison, while authorities have recovered over $1.4 billion linked to the fraud. The mansion was not seized. Court filings showed the home was later sold through Lesser's holding company, with Simmons alleged the transfer occurred without her authorization. She claims the signature was obtained through misrepresentation and abuse of trust. Notably, there are no allegations that Simmons had knowledge of or involvement in the fraud. Now, I will say this, right? Kimora Lee Simmons, I don't think she's a fraud at all, okay? I think Kimora Lee Simmons is more black than Nicki Minaj, okay? And there are some Blasians out there that, my Lord Jesus, Jeannie Mai is a fine woman, okay? I'm just keeping it a buck. But since he admitted that these were stolen funds, you gotta get out of there. It's a stolen home. Like, I get where Kimora's kind of coming from, because it's like, I had nothing to do with this. This is my home. Title transferred over to me, but I didn't buy with, the funds. But it is what it is. Child. So Russell was right, because Russell Simmons was saying that she utilizes funds from, not government accounts, but from business accounts to pay for personal purchases and all that stuff. So all the ladies are looking at her like, okay, yes. So, child, what does Kimora do for a living? Okay, don't play about Kimora. Okay, baby fat, model, reality star. she owns Celsius. Don't do Kimora Lee Simmons, okay? Okay, don't do her. Okay, listen. My Lord Jesus. So there is that there. All right, y'all. More Brain News Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. From Black Enterprise Magazine, blackenterprise.com. Spelman College, all female, all woman, HBCU, Historical Black College and University. Well, y'all, something has happened at Spelman College. And we're about to talk about it. Let's get into it. Spelman students sound the alarm about male staffer living inside dorm room. Spelman students sound the alarm about male staffer living inside dorm room. Spelman students sound alarm about male staffer living inside the dorm. Here we go. The Student Government Association issued a statement expressing discomfort at the presence of a man in an all-woman's living space. Come on now. Work with the nuggets. Okay, there we go. All right. Students at Spelman College have raised concerns with campus leadership after learning that a male staff member was temporarily housed on-campus apartment at the historically all-women's college. The Student Government Association issued a detailed statement this week expressing discomfort with the assignment of a male faculty member to housing in one of the residence halls and his use of the on-campus laundry facilities. Spelman confirmed to Channel 2 Action News that the man had been temporarily assigned to the campus unit. However, the situation has since been addressed, with the staff member relocating off campus. Sorry, good Lord. In addition to concerns about housing, the Student Government Association cited issues related to resident services, specifically water shortages affecting some freshman residence halls. School officials said clogged sewer lines in Manley Hall. That's a contradiction with all women's college, but and Howard Harold Hall had temporary closed restrooms, but those facilities have been cleaned, sanitized, and reopened. So right here on February 9th, SSGA was made aware of deeply concerning conditions that affected students' abilities to meet their most basic needs and feel secure in their living spaces. These are circumstances that should never exist at an institution grounded in excellence. When informed, we immediately engaged senior administration to demand action, transparency, and accountability. The concerns brought to our attention include the following: freshman students in Manley Hall have been without water in their restrooms for several days, but students' health, hygiene, and daily function at risk. A male faculty member was residing in LLCI without prior notification to residents, creating distress and raising valid concerns about communication, policy, and student safety. SSGA treated these matters with urgency because access to restrooms, clean water, and clear communication are not privileges, but basic rights. Students should never have to fight for necessities, and when they do, SSGA will always be there to amplify their voices. So basically, what happened was these actions. For the Manley Hall restroom access, residents are currently permitted to use the showers in the communal lounge located in Lower Manley. Manley Hall residents may also use the Wellness Center showers during the following hours: Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Fridays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. HH is also available for restroom access. The institution is actively working to establish additional bathroom access in other residence halls while repairs continue. Regarding the LLCI residential concern, the male faculty members no longer are residing in LLCI. Moving forward, the institution has committed that residential life will notify residents in advance of all visiting faculty members in residence halls, including the location and the duration of their stay. While these steps matter, SGA understands that temporary solutions do not replace the responsibility to prevent situations like this from happening. In the first place, we will continue to show up, monitor progress, and advocate until student needs are met. To our Spelman community, your voices matter. Speaking up is not a disruption. It is leadership and care. It is love for this institution and for one another. SGA exists to make sure that when students raise concerns, they are met with action and urgency. SSGA remains committed to transparency, accountability, and collective advocacy. We will continue to stand with, speak for, and work alongside you because Spelman students deserve nothing less than environments that allow them to thrive. In solidarity and sisterhood, Spelman Student Government Association, the Illuminate 48th Administration, Cora Ann White, Anna White, SGA President, Ryan Bates, SGA Vice President, and Annalisa Poe, SGA Secretary of Student Affairs. Students told WSB-TV that the combination of housing and facilities problems has contributed to a sense of frustration with campus conditions. One student said some issues feel unique to historically Black colleges and universities, and that there's pressure to accept challenges that might not be experienced at other institutions, according to the report. The housing concerns at Spelman come as other HBCUs have also faced scrutiny over since all conditions at Howard University, which we have reported about Howard University and what was going on there. And trigger warning for everybody. Hopefully you had dinner, everything in between, because it's about to get very nasty very quickly. Students have previously protested dormitory infrastructure problems, including water damage, mold, and maintenance delays. Black Enterprise report, Howard students staged demonstrations in recent years over living conditions and campus housing, citing flooding, pest concerns, and repair backlogs. University officials acknowledged the complaints at the time. Additionally, the institution's leadership outlined plans for facility upgrades and capital improvements. The situation drew national attention and renewed discussion about infrastructure challenges facing some HBCUs and the cost of modernizing aging residence halls. So, first of all, I will say this. When I went to Arkansas Tech University in Russellville, Arkansas, I had the option of staying at a Days Inn hotel, right? And that was an option for many students. Usually, if that were to happen, you would actually stay, you would stay at a hotel, right? So I hoped that for the Howard University situation that they got to stay in hotels. There would be a partnership with Hilton or Hilton or IHG or Marriott to be able to make that happen. This also goes to show why investing in HBCUs matter. And I think that a male staying there, do y'all not have the money or a partnership where he could have stayed in an Atlanta hotel, because that's an all-women's college, and in this day and age, nothing happened, okay, but still there are crazy men out here, and also too there are women that it's an all-women's college, so when a man's on campus, they don't mind getting some, you know what I mean? But also too, we don't know if that person was a professor. We don't know if they were a janitor. We don't know their position, right? So, but I will say this as well. When I was at Kent State University, if there were dorms that were filled up, they would turn the lounge into a dorm, just so that way they could handle the overflow. So there is that there. All right, y'all. This story, trigger warning, everybody, just trigger warning. Life is way too short. Should never come to this. Very, very sad destination I'm about to bring to you now from blacknews.com. Oh my God, you see it there. White woman killed by her dad after heated family argument about 47. White woman killed by her dad after heated family argument about 47. White woman killed by her dad after heated family argument about 47. Let's get into it. Very sad. Very, very sad. Lucy Harrison, who is from Cheshire in England, traveled to Texas to visit her father, but was palled and killed during a heated family argument about 47. The 23-year-old died at her father's home in Prosper near Dallas on January 10th, 2025. Harrison, who worked as a buyer for Boo Hoo, had been staying with her father, Chris Harrison, and her boyfriend, Sam Littler, The visit ended in tragedy when her father powed her with a 9mm Glock kept in his bedroom, according to rollingout.com. The inquest in England revealed tensions that built up earlier that day. Lucy and her father argued about then President-elect 47. The discussion became more upset when Lucy asked how would he feel if she was a victim of SA. He replied coldly, saying he had 2 other daughters. I'm going to wait to give my all to this because, in the words of Debbie Morgan, who played Tony Braxton's mama, cut it off! Cut it off! Cut it off! Cut him off! At the bottom. I said it, damn it. Castrate that motherfucker. I have more, but let's get through this. This left Lucy visibly upset. She ran upstairs. Later that afternoon, about half hour before Lucy and Sam were due to leave for the airport, the fatal powering occurred. Lucy was in the kitchen when her father led her to his bedroom, showing her the pow. 15 seconds later, Sam heard a bang. He found Lucy on the floor while her father screamed, seemingly in shock. The inquest also revealed that Chris Harrison had been drinking that day and consuming a roughly half liter of white wine. The closed circuit television footage, confirmed that he had bought the alcohol shortly before the incident. Harrison didn't know the pal would fire and couldn't remember if his finger was on the trigger. Texas authorities investigated the death of the grand jury in Colton County, declined to charge him. What the fuck? What the? Is this what the? Lucy's mother described her as full of life and deeply passionate about her beliefs. The inquest is ongoing, with the coroner expected to deliver final conclusions. Well, listen, I'ma need some men to roll up and handle him disrespectfully. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fact that you said, I got 2 other daughters, what that tells me is that you would not give a fuck if those other 2 daughters or that daughter would have been great, sir. That's what that tells me. Really? Not every man deserves to be a dad. Just like every woman does not deserve to be a mother. I fucking said it. I saw this, I'm just like, no, we're going to talk about it because I can't. Like, to do that to your own flesh and blood, man, just no. So, that story there got me to hell that. Check out this story. This destination round from rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years onto the next 25, and trigger warning on this one as well. Florida daycare workers allegedly tortured 3 kids daily. Say that again. Florida daycare workers allegedly tortured 3 kids daily. Florida daycare workers allegedly tortured 3 kids daily. 3 workers at Gingerbread Manor Child Care Center in Rockledge face child abuse charges after surveillance footage allegedly showing them hitting young children. Okay. Children arriving at daycare should expect hugs, snacks, and playtime. Instead, investigators say kids at one floor of the facility learned to expect something far more sinister. 3 daycare workers now face serious criminal charges after authorities say surveillance cameras captured them repeatedly striking young children so frequently that the toddlers came to view the violence as normal behavior from the adults meant to protect them. Anonymous tip sparks investigation. The disturbing case began unfolding on January 16th when the Department of Children and Families received an anonymous tip alleging ongoing child abuse at Gingerbread Manor Child Care Center in Rockledge, located about an hour outside of Orlando. The tip painted a chilling picture of systematic mistreatment, claiming that all teachers hit the children as a form of punishment, either with open hands or a wooden spoon. DCF investigators moved quickly, arriving at the facility at Esta Boulevard to begin their inquiry. When officers noticed cameras pointing at the classrooms and requested to see the footage, daycare worker Kia Walker immediately started acting defensively. According to her arrest affidavit, the suspicious reaction prompted detectives to confiscate the entire surveillance system rather than simply reviewing footage on site. Authorities received the videos on February 4th, and what they allegedly showed would lead to 3 arrests and shock the community. The surveillance footage, spanning from mid-December to mid-January, reportedly captured several children between the ages of 1 and 4 being hit. 1 and 4 being hit. 1 and 4 being hit. Slapped and pulled in an aggressive manner by workers who were supposed to be caring for them. Surveillance reveals alleged pattern of abuse. The video evidence allegedly showed 2 workers, Stacey Hamilton Jackson and Natavia Latrice King. Let me just pull these people up. Because whatever we don't confront, we allow. So these women deserve to be showcased so we can know who they are. Disrespectfully. So, do this real quick here. Sorry. So, here it is. Here are the women here. So this is, I'm guessing going down the line. This is Kia Walker, Natavia King, and Stacey Hamilton. So these are the women here. Right here. So, child, and y'all, this is the thing, right? Right here, let me guess, there were white children. I know one of the mamas and one of the kids, and she's a black lady. First of all, there is a laughing emoji on this, and of course, there is a Charlie Kirk picture there. First of all, I don't give a fuck what color they were. I don't give a fuck if they were black, if they were white, if they were Italian, if they were Chinese. No children should be getting that abuse at a fucking daycare or anywhere. This piece of shit bastard probably doesn't give a fuck about his own kids. God forbid somebody procreate with that dumb fuck. Moving on. Make no damn sense. I bet you they were white children. And then somebody put a laughing emoji on it. Actually, you know what? Let me expose the person who put a laughing emoji on it. Since we got time. Miss, and you black. And you black. Seriously? Seriously. This her profile. Why would you laugh at that? Like that? Come on now. That makes no sense. At all. My Lord. Let's continue. Surveillance reveals alleged pattern of abuse. The video evidence allegedly showed 2 workers, Stacey Hamilton Jackson and Natavia Latrice King, engaging in repeated acts of violence against the vulnerable children in their care. One, Hamilton Jackson was allegedly seen on video handing a 3-year-old with a large black colored spoon on January 16th. Number 2, the same toddler was also allegedly struck willfully and aggressively in the neck. In the neck. By Hamilton Jackson when the child didn't follow her instructions. King's arrest affidavit accused her of intentionally hitting multiple children in the back of the head, causing them to fall. And if you know about babies, you cannot, shake them up and down because their equilibrium and their faculties for them to be able to move their head have not come together. Okay? So you can't do that shit. I know about this because I watched Steve Wilkos. Shout out to Steve Wilkos for always staying 10 toes down and talking about these stories that don't get the time of day on mainstream news. Okay, shout out to him. Hitting them in the face and pulling their ears on December 19th. The 50-year-old King allegedly yanked a child by the hair a month later and intentionally struck another toddler in the face for no apparent reason just minutes afterward. Authorities claim King was not shown on camera actually providing care for the children, raising her questions about what her role at the facility actually entailed, if not caregiving. Walker faces accusations of poking a child with her finger in the forehead. Though her alleged actions appear less severe than those attributed to her co-workers, however, all three women now face serious legal consequences for their alleged treatment of children entrusted to their care. And when you are in charge of a business, everything is on your head. So because this happened, this daycare could also lose their license as well. Let's continue. Cover-up attempts alleged. The criminal charges extend beyond the abuse allegations themselves. Authorities claim the trio took active steps to cover their tracks once they realized the investigation was underway. The workers allegedly tried to rip out cables from the camera system, preventing police from accessing potentially damaging evidence. They also reportedly prevent officers from interviewing the children and hit items the kids claim were hit with during the alleged abuse. Perhaps most troubling, police said parents told them the defense contacted them in an attempt to prevent them from making statements to authorities. Let me read that one more time. Parents told them the defense contacted them in an attempt to prevent them from making statements to authorities. Parents told them the defense contacted them directly in an attempt to prevent them from making statements to authorities. So the defendants called the parents to tell them not to make statements about their children. Y'all better be lucky these parents didn't say, okay, somebody take the kids to Volcano Bay, make sure they got swimsuits. The rest of us, we going to the daycare. We ride at dawn, motherfuckers. Y'all better be lucky that didn't happen, because it would have been a whole different situation, child. By the way, that woman who, let me pull this up, because I saw this too, and I wanted to mention this on the show, because this happened recently. There was a woman who disrespected her husband because her husband was abusing their kids in her daycare, right? So she castrated the motherfucker. And she just been released from jail after 3 years. So I wanted to show y'all that too. Give me a moment. Here. What the hell is it? Black Page. I think that's Black Page News. Damn it. Let's see. Woman defended her children. Black woman. Give me a moment, y'all. I cannot remember her name for the life of me. News. Damn it, hang on, I gotta go on my phone because I know I saved it. Okay, let's go here. Saved. Because I know I saved it. Give me a moment, y'all. I am so sorry. I wanted to bring this up because it was very important that you guys know about it. Oh, there it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Black Culture News. Thank you so much. See, all it takes is just a moment. Hope you guys have been enjoying the show. Yes, indeed. Almost done here with the show. Just wanted to see CULT Culture News. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Thank you. So here it is here. This woman right here. Who, honestly, this woman right here, okay? I said what the fuck I said. Shanita Williams Lee, okay? Or now Shanita Young Lee, okay? I said, now that's a queen right there. She deserves to be free and have her record expunged. I will wife her up for sure. This Baltimore woman who was arrested for pounding her husband in D.C. for sexually molesting her children at her daycare was recently released. That woman is going to be just fine. And shout out to her. Shout out to any woman, man, child for doing the right fucking thing. Okay, it's a damn shame that we got a president that can do this, that, and the third, but yet this black woman who defended her children got to go to jail for 3 fucking years for giving a fuck about her children. Let's get back to this. This alleged witness tampering demonstrates a conscience of guilt and attempt to obstruct the investigation into their own conduct. All 3 women were charged with third-degree tampering with a witness. King and Hamilton Jackson each faced 3 counts of first-degree aggravated child abuse, while Walker faces 1 count of first-degree aggravated child abuse. The severity of the charges reflects the vulnerable age of the victims and the positions of trust the defendants held. Children adapted to expect violence. One of the most heartbreaking details in the arrest affidavits described how the alleged abuse became so routine that fundamentally altered the children's expectations of adult behavior. The documents say that the children had adapted to the violence of the daycare. They expected it as common behavior from the teachers. This normalization in such young children speaks to the duration and frequency of the alleged mistreatment. For toddlers still developing their understanding of the world, how adults should treat them, experiencing regular violence from caregivers could have lasting psychological effects. The children's acceptance of abuse as normal raises serious questions about how long the alleged pattern continued before someone finally reported to the authorities. Families vowed to pursue justice. The 3 families who said their children were victims of the alleged abuse spoke out about their determination to hold the accused workers accountable. Don't worry, the people in jail will gladly do that for you. They don't put up with disrespecting children. They don't. They don't put up with you disrespecting women. They certainly don't put up with, doing something wrong to the elderly or their own people. Okay, so there's a code. They released a statement vowing to pursue justice relentlessly for the children and parents affected, promising to ensure that those responsible are brought to justice and never allowed near children again. The case has sent shockwaves through the Rockledge community, where parents trust daycare facilities to provide safe, nurturing environments for their youngest and most vulnerable children. The allegations serve as a stark reminder of the importance of proper screening, training, and oversight for child care workers who hold such tremendous responsibilities in their hands every single day. So here is that story.
Meanwhile, new and disturbing details tonight in a child abuse investigation at a Brevard County daycare. Police say surveillance video shows very young children, including a 1-year-old, being physically abused. 3 employees are now charged and are also accused of trying to cover it up. West 2's Spencer Tracy spoke with an attorney representing several families involved, who says there could be more victims out there.
This is a massive breach of trust for the community.
What was supposed to be quality care for toddlers, instead Rockledge police say turned into a place of abuse.
I think the police report says it best when it says that's become a culture of violence within a daycare. It's ridiculous.
Investigators say inside Gingerbread Manor childcare, 3 employees are accused of using physical punishment, including hitting children between 1 and 4 years old with their hands and a wooden spoon. The 3 employees arrested are Stacy Jackson, Kia Walker, and Ativia King. They are all charged with aggravated child abuse and tampering with a witness. We went to the daycare, but the remaining workers there told us no comment. Investigators say it was surveillance video inside this facility that showed what was happening. And they later found out that some very young children were being hit as form of punishment.
My client's child had bruises on her. She noticed the bruises on her, thought that they were from playing, wasn't really quite sure what they were from.
Bryn Brito is an attorney representing multiple families in this case.
Now you find out that your poor child's been being abused for how long? And how long did that child keep it in? And what did that child go through?
One arrest report states a 1-year-old was grabbed by the hair, yanked to the ground, and dragged across the floor. Investigators say over time, some of the children appeared to become conditioned to the abuse, flinching or crying before anything even happened. The arrest report also says when DCF and police arrived, the 3 employees tried to disconnect and remove the video surveillance system and prevent children from being interviewed.
I think it's disgusting behavior, and it has to be, they have to be held accountable.
Covering Brevard County in Rockledge, Spencer Tracy, West 2 News.
A DCF spokesperson tells us that they are still conducting their own investigation. Any family who believes that their child may have been a victim is asked to contact Rockledge Police. All 3 defendants have been released and are due back in court next month.
Well, they don't need to go to court next month. They need to go the fuck to jail. I pray for those children that even though it was at 1 and 4 years old, that the love is about to be magnified times a zillion, and that there is new behavior, there is new love, and there is new care. In Jesus' name. Yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen, man. There's one more story. I want to give a shout out to Ace of Style. I saw this before we got on tour together, and this is our last destination here. As you see the title there, and shout out to Ace of Style there. Almost at 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to Ace of Style. Very proud of you, sister. Schools across the United States of America canceled Picture Day as a result of connection between LifeTouch CEO and Jeffrey Epstein. Here we go.
What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend. So widespread concern about school photography company LifeTouch appears in the Department of Justice files on Jeffrey Epstein have sparked viral social media posts and school districts around the country responding to upset parents. But the company is refuting the claims. They claim the LifeTouch is not named in the files, the e-files, Epstein files, and the documents contain no allegations the LifeTouch itself were involved in or that student photos were in any illicit activities. This is what LifeTouch said in a statement on their website, posted to social media February 10th. Still, the parents have valid worries about LifeTouch being named in the Epstein files, and this has spread rampantly on social media. One content creator posted an Instagram reel on February 12th, and it said, warning parents about the schools that use the company and advising them to opt out for their kids' safety from the photos. It has 39,000 views to date. On Twitter, in a post with more than 100 views as of today, February 13th, a user reiterated the claim that the company is in the files and wrote that they keep a database of all the digital photos of kids and their personal info. Okay, when I read that, my heart sunk. One, because like many people, myself included, I went to school here in the US, and my school used LifeTouch as their school photography. I remember, I think it was like K through 8, or maybe it was K through 12.
Yeah, it was K through 12 for me. Yep.
For any other photography company, other than LifeTouch, being used. And Exhibit A, this picture that I have here, right? I'm the one that put those black circles and blacked out those babies' faces to protect them. This picture has all these children's faces floating around the internet. And it's like, at what point are we going to stand up? I don't even have children. I'm not even a parent yet. But I'm like, I'm really concerned about the safety and the well-being of America's children. I have no problem that, for my taxes going to pay kids lunches like they do in other, countries around the world. I have no problem with, taxes covering school buses and, you know, essential
services,
educational needs that kids have in order for this to be a functioning democracy. I feel like if we had more educated people here in the United States, the richest country in the world, right, that we wouldn't have half the problems and issues that we do. I feel like so many people value their, you know, personal pals over the safety and well-being of their kids. Otherwise, we would have reform laws to protect our children while they're in school a long time ago. But this guy, I'm like, yuck. That's the first word that came to my mind. And I don't know how long this has been going on, but I could just, my heart sunk because I'm like, you know, Life Touch has a digital catalog.
Yes,
of
they
all
do.
These.
So, you know, Life Touch, for those of you who took your pictures back in the day, you know, the folds that you give out to people and all that stuff. I saw this and I was, the fuck? Cat Williams, I gotta talk to you, bro, because you said this portal was gonna be for 2025 and motherfucking the portal still is open, damn it. But I'm so glad that Ace's style talked about this, because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, it really does concern me as well of where we are in the world. And I'm so thankful that we as a platform can go from Cardi B to this and still be cool. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Children at their fingertips. It's truly, truly disturbing and disgusting. The discussion appeared. Sorry, the article went away. So I brought the article back up. It says the discussion appears to stem from the ownership of Life Touch's parent company, Shutterfly, which is owned by a private equity firm, Apollo
now,
Global
Shutterfly
Management.
is where you can get like proofs and prints and everything. You remember when you were able to go, I think you're able to still go to Walmart and Walgreens. And, you know, y'all remember the Kodak cameras where you took your pictures and then you took the film and then you had to get them developed and everything else. That's basically what Shutterfly is. It was under HP for a very long time. You guys may remember Shutterfly as well as being a huge sponsor of the Ellen DeGeneres show. But now Apollo Global Management is a...
Jan Black, the former CEO of Apollo Global Management, is named in the Epstein files. Here's what we know about the connection between Life Touch, Apollo Global Management, Leon Black, and Epstein. So it says, hold on, when Life Touch photographers take your student's picture, the image is safeguarded for families and schools with no exceptions. Okay, so this is what their current CEO, Ken Murphy, said in regards to addressing concerns from parents. But the connection between Life Touch and the files ties back to Leon Black, who's a billionaire and a former CEO of Apollo Global Management. Okay, we already said that. Yes, so Apollo Global Management was not linked to Shutterfly, and therefore Life Touch until acquired by Shutterfly September 2019, 1 month after Jeffrey's death. I know they keep distancing themselves, but I'm like, make the correlation, because we know that the buck stops with the CEO. Correct. There's supposed to be some levels of accountability, but I feel like there isn't from the top down. All these people are ducking and dodging and saying like, oh, it's not my fault. Oh, it's not my fault. Or I wasn't associated with them. I wasn't associated with them. Yet we have, you know, all these files that continue to come out. And the only people that are resigning or getting fired, it seems to be those in other countries. Correct. And that'll be separate videos. So emails show that Epstein's associates arranged meetings between him and Leon Black from 2010 to 2017. Black is also mentioned in an email thread between FBI employees. The email says that someone stated that Epstein told her to give Black a massage while Black was not clothed. And someone stated that another female gave Black a massage and made her put her mouth on his genitalia area in the front.
Fellatio, everybody.
In an intimate way. I'm trying to not, like I said, use
ice cream. Licking ice cream. swallowing ice cream. Okay. Ice cream was running. Let's roll on. Just don't make no fucking damn sense. Just play it, damn it. Why aren't you playing? Give it a moment. Okay, there we go.
Words here on YouTube. The names of the accusers are redacted. I feel like that's what makes me so upset about this whole situation. They're so concerned about protecting these predators versus these children, and it's so disgusting. You guys know that picture of Pam Bondi in the courtroom, and one of the congressmen asked the survivors to stand up because the AG refused to, call them back or respond to them when they reached out for justice, right? Because she's the top law enforcement official, supposedly representing the people of the United States. She wouldn't even look at them. And that picture floating around is so shameful, but it's so telling and prevalent and salient as to who we are as a culture. And we really need to fix it. And I mean, we as citizens of the United States of America.
Amen, sister.
Peter Pan here. You know, I thought growing up would be the worst.
Susan Estridge, who's Black's lawyer, previously denied any wrongdoing in a statement to USA Today. She says that Mr. Black asked for an independent investigation of his relationship with Epstein, and the Dietrich law firm investigated and reviewed more than 60,000 documents, interviewed more than 20 people, and concluded that Mr. Black paid Epstein for estate planning and tax advice, I'm sure, and that he had no awareness of Epstein's criminal activities, the statement said. Black left Apollo Global Management in March of 2021 amid increased scrutiny about his relationship with Epstein, the New York Times reported. As parents raised concern about LifeTouch's possible connection with Epstein, several school districts around the country responded to the rumors. Prescott Valley Charter School in Arizona announced on February 10th it was canceling their upcoming picture day out of an abundance of caution, citing recent media coverage and online discussions related to photography company LifeTouch. While we do not have any information indicating a direct impact on our school or our students, our highest responsibility is always the safety, security, and trust of our families. Wow. In California, the superintendent of Aliso Union School District also informed LifeTouch that there are unfounded rumors that LifeTouch has shared photos with unauthorized third parties without consent for nefarious purposes. So this school district in California put this in a letter to the parents on February 11th. I wonder if they can do a class action lawsuit. I'm so serious. They should. They absolutely should. The safety and security of our children is the district's most important concern, and we want to reassure you and verify our third-party vendors adhere to the same safety standards. How would they know that? You can't verify someone else's actions, especially a third party. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. The superintendent of Milford Public Schools in Milford, Connecticut, Anna Kutiea, also issued a letter stating LifeTouch's statement. And she says that we understand that these headlines are concerning and we want to provide clarity for our families. LifeTouch is an 80-year-old photography company headquartered out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. It's what Minnesota, right? They've been having, it's been a battleground, right, for the past few months. So the irony there.
Yes.
The company is well known for its footprint across the country in capturing school photos from preschool through high school, as well as other school-related activities. Wow. Just from preschool to high school. And that, like I said, that's what I remember. I don't remember any other photography company taking our pictures while we were in school. That is so disgusting. According to the company's timeline history, it says, addressing student privacy, LifeTouch wrote, the LifeTouch images are shared only for the purposes of school records and allow parents or guardians to purchase them. Additionally, as part of our own decades-long relationship with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, LifeTouch prints Smile Safe cards free of charge for each student we photograph that families can use with law enforcement if a child goes missing. LifeTouch applies and follows all federal, state, and local privacy data laws, including the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. That's FERPA. So that protects students' private information. It protects their grades, that sort of thing. And that actually is applicable in college as well for college students.
Yes, it is.
In fact, LifeTouch was the first school photography company to sign a voluntary and enforceable privacy pledge, reaffirming our deep commitment to protecting schools and communities. It says LifeTouch is not named in the files, and the documents contain no allegations that LifeTouch itself was involved in or student photos were used in any illicit activities. See, that again, I don't think that they know that, because one person could get a digital file and use it for nefarious purposes, as mentioned earlier in this article. So they can't say for sure whether or not it was used. And like I said, I'm the one who put the circles over these children's faces, not LifeTouch. So the fact that even this picture with, you know, these 9 children is on the internet is problematic in and of itself. I'm like, I hope that my my school picture, preschool through high school, is not, you know, just floating around the internet. I would never want that. You know, that's why I blacked out. Anytime I talk about kids on this channel, 9 times out of 10, you can be sure that I will put, I would try to protect their privacy, even if their parents don't. Looking at you, Brian Davis. But Leon Black, very, you know, just disgusting.
Brian Davis, you're a piece of shit
all of this is really disgusting, but I'm glad that, you know, this house of cards that protects these CEOs is finally starting to come down.
Man.
And I will continue to bring you guys the news as I see it come out. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Aces, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.
Wonderful job, Aces style. Love you.
We're going to show you 13 mind-blowing use cases for creative.
That is our show. What a jam-packed show. I mean, sincerely, we went from Cardi B to LifeTouch and the Epstein files in one show. You know, I gotta tell you, as many tours as I've done, this is probably one of those top tier shows where, yeah, all that happened. You know, Cardi B, shout out to you for standing up for what's right. Stefan Diggs, brother. It seems like people believe her. I do too. So, bruh, should have did the right thing and just respected her. Kandi Burris and Todd Tucker, like CC said, make sure it stays out of the public for the kids. Charm Donna, congratulations to you, sister, for doing what you did at that amazing halftime show. Dr. Heavenly, child, you're gonna fail at that political career, okay? Just know your role, stay in your place, and just do dentistry, okay? Kimora Simmons, I know you didn't buy it with illegal funds, but your ex-husband did, and so guilty by association. But you got the bag, right? So, you know, I'm sure that, you know, you'll be able to get another house. Spelman College and HBCUs, we need to do better at protecting our students with good living conditions, okay? That's non-negotiable. To the father that shot his daughter, fuck you, you piece of shit bastard. May hell come to you and anybody that supports your ass. I'm sorry to the boyfriend too, because I feel like that boyfriend probably wanted to disrespect the dad pretty bad. So, and then of course those 3 women, fuck them and damn them to hell as well for abusing those children. And then of course the former CEO of LifeTouch, fuck you too, brother, for being those files. And I pray that LifeTouch is doing the right thing. Y'all, that's the show. I'm going to take a commercial break and play the anthem, and then we'll come back and wrap up the show. So a lot going on here. We are live on Talking About Karen because we do the whole show over an hour, and we will be back right after this. Roll it.
the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find the pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
That part right there. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist. First of all, thank you to everybody for coming through tonight. CC, I love you, my friend, as always. Thank you for being here. Love you, love you, love you, love you. You know that. And to everybody in the bushes, you can come in. You can come in the live chat from time to time. We good people over here. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the 12 people here now. Y'all, I don't know what else to say. Like, for real, that really is the end of our show. You know, when it comes to talking about heavy subjects like children, you know, and the innocence of them. I always like to not prolong the show, but yeah, I wanted to end it on that because the way we format the show, sometimes we'll put the most pissed off destination at the beginning. Sometimes we'll put in the middle to, you know, get you to the middle of the show. Then sometimes we'll put at the end. Now I felt like those topics need to be at the end of the show because they deserved the most time. And the thing I love about our platform is we give each and every destination their time. So to cover all of this in about 2 hours live, it's quite a achievement. Every destination gets their time, their energy, and their commitment. And I have something to say about each and every destination. Like I always say, y'all, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Man, it's not about how hard you get hit, but it's how you can come back up from when you get hit. And so sometimes there'll be rain and lightning in these tours, but I'm always going to get you home virtually. Amen. Amen. Let's get that daily motivator up for you all and then head on out here because I do have the Onyx collab tonight. So I was supposed to do it at 10, but decided to do a show for y'all because I wasn't able to do a show for y'all this morning. I'm always trying to make sure everybody is good. Okay? All right, here we go, everybody. It's time for the daily motivator. Let me come on camera for this one here. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Knowledge is a process of piling up facts. Wisdom lies in their simplification. Martin S. Fisher. Very well said. It's time for a day motivator for Friday, February 13th, 2026. Positive persistence. Small, consistent actions almost always have more impact than big, elaborate plans. Rather than scheming and overthinking what must be done, put your time into taking a simple initial step. Follow that step with another and more after that. Work when you can with what you have, giving your best effort. Let each small bit of progress inspire you to do a little more. Learn from what goes wrong and from what you get right. Though it might be tempting to exhaust yourself on quick, impressive results, that's likely to burn you out. Aim instead for steady progress that you can sustain over long productive stretches. If it's so big that you have to pull it off until Sunday, it's not likely going to happen. Rather, focus on what you can do today and again tomorrow and do it. Appreciate, make use of time, resources, interests, and skills that are immediately available. Over time, your positive persistence will bring great value into your world. Ralph Morrison. With positive persistence, there's a quote that says, "The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to those who endure." And I talked with a person this morning and made their morning, and just to make sure that they were okay. So the first thing I'll say about positive persistence is things take time. Time is a powerful tool and a dangerous weapon, and if we utilize it right, great things happen. If we utilize it badly, bad things happen. But remember, time is a tool and a weapon, and the choices are yours and yours alone, in the words of Olmec from the Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's the first thing I'll tell you. Second thing I'll tell you is let each small bit of progress inspire you to do a little more. I got a Valentine's Day card from my mom and my dad, and I got these balloons right here. I'm tugging on them right now, and true love is always around you. True love is always around you. True love is always around you. And that positive persistence, we got to get out of the habit that love is just in a relationship. It's in your family. It's in your friends. It's in communities like this, right? So remember that each small bit of progress inspire you to do more. Take the small steps of love that people are giving you and enjoy them for what they are. Amen. And finally, over time, your positive persistence will bring great value into your world. Now, recognize the only way that you're going to feel the impact is if you are caring about what you do, right? So, like I said, if you want to see how a blessing is moving, look at how they move as a blessing. If you want to see how a curse is, look at how they're moving as a curse. Amen. Amen. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one point special, because you are always one of blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're not being a piece of shit bastard of a Mitch or a bitch abusing children or unaliving your daughter, and recognizing that we can all be somebody to somebody. Somebody had to be there for us at one point in time. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but for you watch the spirits again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all, just recognize that everybody's trying to do the best they can. Escapism is very important, but don't get so tempted by the sound of that cup that you forget to put Kandi in your ears so you can still have ears. Hashtag get out and lock in to know that there's more to the world than just what they want you to know. Okay. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us. As a society, as a people, as culture. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. By the way, happy Valentine's Day to everybody that celebrates it. Valentine's Day, Singles Day, And child, love your damn self if nobody else does, okay? All right. Good night, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they...
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. we built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
And you will be correct when Tay talks. By the way, hello to Lorraine, 1964. Thank you for that. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. When Tay talk, can you tell him a couple more times for me, please, and thank you.
Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Anonymous T, can you let them know what a real good streamer can do real quick for me, please?
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
All right, y'all, I'm gone for real. Y'all, good night. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Child relevant over there doing his thing. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
All right, so one more thing. This is for everybody who, you may not have love, this, that, and the third. This is a message you can give to everybody who's talked about you, lied about you, threw you away, forgot the totality of who you are who forgot the totality of who you were as a best friend to them, but yet can't handle the fact that you could do more than they could never do, this, that, and the third. And also, too, this is for everybody who just needs just a confirmation that you know that you're worth something, okay? So this is for everybody who's trying to find love, trying to keep it, trying to do anything they can in positivity with love. So sometimes you need a translator, to let people know that, hey, listen, you think I'm out, but I'm still standing. All right, y'all, for real. Good night.
Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch. Oh, there's power in turning the other cheek. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about people that like to throw shade, you don't fight shade with shade. The only thing that overrides and destroys the shade is the sunlight. See, your light got to be so bright that you keep that bitch where they belong, in the shadows, the dark. The bitch is invisible, and we don't see you, girl. See, you don't go back and forth with a person that's hating on you, because when you do that, you become just like them, a weak bitch. So the next time they mention your name in a status, or your name come up in a conversation, don't respond because you're too high to look that low. We can't go back and forth with people that we can't reach and that's not on our level. We not sitting at the same table eating the same meals.
Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
I saw your question real quick. Why do black men display such lack of respect after they break up with a black woman? I will say this to you. I don't think it's every black man. I think that's very, and I understand your question because, what you consume can, determine your point of view. What I would say to you is this, is up to every man and woman to be responsible for what they do. I think that adding discord to the valley does nothing good for anybody. So I think you would have to, ask other black men why they do that. I think for me, the best way to move forward is by moving in a respectful manner, because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, it takes two to tango. It takes two to rise, and it takes two to fall. So hopefully that answers your question. But yep, it's not all black men. So, but I understand why you asked it. But, also too, I think that women, can have divorce parties and stuff like that. I think men can also have divorce parties and stand on business too, as long as everything is done decently, orderly, and respectfully. All right. So, all right, for real, y'all. Good night. Enjoy the fireworks. Bye bye. Dr. Moore Pegasus, love you, brother. All right. Bye bye.